This is how good Islam is, right? Because up until this moment, when Charles Oliveira finished Justin Gaethje and he just beat him up and dropped him on the feet and then submitted him on the ground, people were thinking there's no one that can challenge Charles. Charles is at such an elite level. Islam beats him so soundly that now you're like, I don't even know if it makes sense for Charles to fight him again.
Yeah, that's insane.
That's how good he is.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Oh, Jack. Yes, turn. Yes, I've gone. Yes, I've gone. Okay, I'm stressing. There you go. Yes. Yes. No. Don't disrupt. Oh. Yes. Oh.
Come on.
The little win. Come on, Jack. Yeah, just go. Just go. Just go. Yeah. Angry. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. 1 minute scrap. Yes. Let's go. Yes. That's what. There you go. This is how it should be. Yes. Yes. Bro.
Joe Rogan finally reacted to Islam Makhachev's dominant victory over Jack Della Maddalena, and the MMA world is buzzing. This wasn't just another lightweight masterclass from Islam, it was a statement to the entire division, showing he is not only a champion but evolving into something even more dangerous. Joe Rogan quickly broke down what makes Islam so terrifying right now. He said that the moment Jack tried to force exchanges, Islam read him like a book. His timing, distance, control, and calmness under pressure made it look like he had already seen this fight 1,000 times before stepping into the cage. Rogan also pointed out that even when Jack landed clean shots, Islam never looked shaken or rattled.
Yeah, the takedowns became. Now, Jack, according to his coach, was stuck in the mud. He wasn't moving the feet quite as much. And at the end of every round, his coach, and I'm sure they have a great relationship, so they understand each other, should I say. But the coach was just giving him a hard time. He was like, what are you doing, mate? Don't sit there in half guard. Don't do this, don't do that. Come on, you got to fight him. You're stuck in the mud. He was just giving him crap every single time. And Jack, as the fight was going on, was just looking more and more deflated, dejected, defeated. DC and Rogan were saying that he was grimacing. He was grimacing in pain. I'm sure that some of the elbows and the punches and the calf kicks were all hurting. But I think for the most part, it was just the fact that he couldn't do anything. He was getting taken down. He was getting controlled. He did do a good job of not giving up, okay? Because, listen, Islam is a tremendous fighter, okay? He's got a record now of 28-1. He now ties Anderson Silva for a 16-fight win streak. I still think Anderson's was more impressive because 12 of those 16 fights were title fights, and that is more impressive. And of course, we saw some wild knockouts from Anderson Silva, but still, I'm not taking away from Islam Makhachev. What he's achieved is unbelievable. He's a two-weight division champion. Anderson Silva didn't do that, and he has won 16 in a row, okay? So take a bow. Unbelievable. And it was domination from start to finish. He caught the single leg, and then he sweeps the other leg in round one. In round two, he pushes Jack up against the fence. Jack got a little bit too confident.
Let's go! Let's go to the chicken. I'm gonna watch you wait.
Islam Makhachev just defeated Jack Della Maddalena in the main event of UFC 322. Oh, man. Dominated him by decision. 5 rounds, a half guard. What's there not to love, man? Just really riveting stuff. Islam Makhachev wins, dude. Double champ. Not simultaneously. They don't allow that anymore for some reason. But Islam Makhachev defeats Jack Della Maddalena at welterweight. 5 rounds, dominates it. Gets the takedowns, stays on top. I think these were the strike stats. 5 rounds against JDM. 26 significant strikes landed over 25 minutes. Ooh, 19 minutes of control time. 4 for 4 on takedowns, dude. His takedowns were good.
It was almost like Islam absorbed every bit of information and used it instantly against Jack. The MMA community noticed it too. Some fans believe Jack Della Maddalena was simply too small and never should have taken the fight. Others strongly disagree, saying this version of Islam Makhachev would have defeated anyone placed in front of him. Even top fighters like Charles Oliveira, Dustin Poirier, and Justin Gaethje shared reactions, with many agreeing on one thing. Islam's ability to shut opponents down mentally is what truly sets him apart. Now, the big question is what this means for the division's future. If Islam keeps dominating at this level, who is left to challenge him? Some are already calling for a move to welterweight and a chance at double champ status, while others believe he should stay at lightweight and build one of the most dominant title runs in MMA history.
UFC fighters promote Islam Makhachev versus Jack Della Maddalena.
I think Della is gonna get it done.
I cannot go against Makhachev in this one.
I don't know who's going to win this fight, okay? Like right now at this moment, I'm leaning towards Islam.
For me, I'm going to go with Islam Makhachev.
I think Islam, we will see. He's going to use his wrestling more.
I still think Islam should win.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't be surprised if JDM gets it done.
I would still kind of give the edge to Islam.
So for me, with this one, I think I'm going to pick Islam.
You know what? I'm going to go Jack.
Man, obviously, I'm going the underdog, going Jack Della Maddalena.
Islam is going to dethrone Jack Della Maddalena.
I am picking JDM to beat Islam.
No, I'm going to go with Jack Della Maddalena just because of the weight.
I'm leaning towards JDM, but I don't know why.
I think he beats Jack Della Maddalena. I think he finds a submission towards the end of the fight.
I think Islam probably going to win a decision.
I think I'm going to go with Islam.
I will go with Islam Makhachev because of the grappling.
Can I ask you, and we'll shift gears to Islam a little bit now, are you sad we're not seeing Topuria versus Islam?
Yes, ish, because I'm pumped to see Islam versus Jack. I love that fight for Jack. I want to see Jack get that opportunity. I want to see Jack given the opportunity to really just start like shutting down stars.
Let's talk about, because we'll talk about Pantoja and Kai fronts in a second.
Tried to go for a whizzy kick or a hip throw. Tried to go for a hip throw on Islam Makhachev. What are you doing? You don't do that. He shouldn't be trying to grapple with Islam at all. But of course, he had success against other grapplers in the past. Against Bilal Muhammad, he was able to have some success in the grappling transitions. But of course, Islam Makhachev is the next level. Okay, so he made a big mistake there in trying to go for his own throw. Ended up back on the ground. And then in rounds 3, 4, and 5, Islam just timed them perfectly. There was almost no resistance, but there was a lot of resistance on the face of Jack, right? He looked miserable. He looked like he couldn't wait for this fight to end. And I'm not saying that to insult Jack, far from it. In fact, I'm saying the opposite, because he could have taken the easy way out several times. Islam was trying to finish him. He was trying to get Kimuras. He was trying to get straight arm locks. He was trying to get the doors multiple times that he's got many other great fighters with, and he was trying to get rear naked chokes, okay? And Jack was tired. Jack was deflated. He was dejected. He was beaten, and he knew it was. He knew he was. And all he could have done was just extend his arm. All he could have done was not resist, okay? But the man was still fighting. He was still trying to get back to his feet. His coach is giving him a hard time in the corner. They're all frustrated with him because, of course, they just want the best for him, but it wasn't meant to be, okay? Islam dominated the fight. It was one-way traffic. It was pretty easy. I don't know if Jack even landed a clean shot. In fact, he did. At the start of the first round, he landed a nice, I think it was a right hand or a left, it doesn't matter. He landed a good clean shot, and he went forward and he was putting Islam on the back.
It also touched on the social stigma of Islam Makhachev being called boring or one-dimensional. But after this performance, those voices have gone quiet. This wasn't a slow, wrestling-heavy grind. It was a tactical execution, a perfect blend of power, precision, and elite fight IQ that showed Islam can dominate anywhere the fight goes. Jack Della Maddalena deserves credit for stepping up and taking the risk against the most dominant champion in the sport. Not many fighters would accept that challenge, even with the hype Jack brought. Islam once again proved he is on a completely different level right now. Fans are now debating what's next. Some believe he has already cleaned out the lightweight division and needs a new challenge, while others want a Charles Oliveira trilogy or a super fight against someone like Leon Edwards. One thing is clear, after UFC 322, Islam Makhachev has cemented himself as one of the most dangerous champions in the UFC, and Joe Rogan believes this is only the beginning of a new dominant era.